Hi everyone, thank you Katie for that. Basically touching upon our factors of production to begin today. Looking at our fixed factors. So this is fairly common amongst most businesses, and especially those in our industry. So that'll be firstly our rental costs of where we do set up shop and where we do decide to trade from. At this stage, looking at the CBD area. The managerial salaried staff, so a very important part of the business, the face of the business for the most part. So that's just a weekend cost, and the leasing of our capital equipment. So this just basically includes equipments that we'll use to make our products. So whether that be ovens, dishwashers, mixers, potentially coffee machine, if that's a direction we choose to take as well. Looking at variable factors of production, so raw materials. So the ingredients that we use to make our products will be the highest cost input on that. Our labour costs, so staff, part-time and casual staff, as well as on costs and work cover and whatnot. And our advertising. So obviously, as Katie touched upon already, each business has its own way of advertising, whether we choose to use social media or go along the lines of more traditional styles of advertising in media and print. So moving along to our market model. So our market model will operate under a monopolistic competition because it is a field with pretty low entry barriers, but that said, it is a fairly unique product as well, and we need to differentiate ourselves from the competition. There are a few health food type stores in this new age of this health kick that most people seem to be on, but we need to differentiate ourselves as offering a different type of product. And we are a unique product in a market of competing healthy food products as well. So to distinguish our brand above the competition and to make ourselves the go-to will be vital in the success of this. So our plan to define our demand and our quantity and our output. So there's roughly 200,000 people in the Townsville metropolitan area. So we're going to look to undergo market research to determine how many people eat muffin and muffin-like products, and how many people like to eat healthy. We've already touched a lot on, people being out of time, being short on time. So it's a easy product, and it's something that can be consumed quickly. And we also need to determine how many people are situated or travel or work, in and around the Townsville CBD each day, in a 7-day period. We would expect the majority of our clientele to be during the Monday to Friday business week. But once again, that's something that's going to have to touch on with further research. So estimating demand. So following the initial research to determine the market size, demand can be estimated through a number of different factors. So we'll use mainly forecasting. So whether that's determining, obviously, the macro forecasting to begin with. So looking at the GDP, and then also looking more closely to home, so our industry and our firm level forecasting. And then also just mainly pricing competitively, to once we've differentiated ourselves, to make sure that we offer a product that is affordable and reasonably priced. So the problems that we can occur from that is demand will be lower than expected, resulting in lower expected sales, or if our research is inaccurate, will be our two main hurdles that we need to overcome and make sure that we have accurate information. So looking at estimating costs as well, based on our initial estimation of market demand. So how much we expect to do turnover will also determine our costs, especially variable costs. We can look to lease with fixed term rates, as well as investigate the possibility of futures contracts to reduce variable costs. So problems that we can incur from this is obviously unexpected rise of raw materials. This can be mitigated through the use of futures contracts, but that would also require us to have the demand there for it as well. So thank you for that. Thank you for today, and thank you on behalf of the group as well.